right, here we are in Lesson 8, Video 2, and we are working on page 67 in your book. This is number 3, 22 times 41. Okay, so in what ways might we interpret 22 times 41? Let's think about that. 22 times 41. We can look at that in two different ways. It could be... Oh, lost my pen. Sorry about that. It could be 22 groups of 41 or 41 groups of 22. So 22 41s or 41 22s. Okay, so you're picturing that like I have 22 groups of jelly beans and there's 41 in each jelly bean in each group, or 41 groups of jelly beans and there's 22 in each group. That's basically what we're saying there. All right, so let's look at some area models. Here are two different area models. What do you notice about these area models? Do you notice that they are the same problem? Yeah, except this one, we broke apart the 20 and the 22, and this one, we broke apart the 40 and the 1. So basically 22 groups of 41, 41 groups of 22. Do you see that? Yeah, because if you think about, here would be one group of 22, then there's going to be 40 groups of 22 down here, right? Okay. Which one would you want to use? Which one would you choose to use? Does it matter? What difference does it make? When you're going to do this math, which one would you choose as the unit, right? The unit means the one that's going to be repeated in the multiplication, right? So we're going to have 22 41s, or we're going to have 41 22s, all right? You could think of 22 41 times, right? You're going to write 22, 22, 22, 22, or you're going to have 41, 41, 41, 41. Okay, that's the unit that we are repeating and multiplying. All right, very good. So go ahead and do the work. Let's see. Go ahead and do the work. Do it in the area model. You get to choose. Are you breaking up the 22 or are you breaking up the 41? And then also do it in the standard algorithm. Okay, and you're going to put your answer in the Ed puzzle. All right, this will be number 1 in your Ed puzzle. And go ahead and do that now. Oops, my lamp just fell down. All right. Let me get my lamp. Goodness. All kinds of calamities at the studio today. All right. And you're putting that in Ed puzzle. Thank you very much. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and talk about your answer. Of course, it depends on how you did it, but let's get green. I'm going to put, I think I'll put 41 here, and I'll make my unit 22. Is it going to be the same answer no matter how you did it? It sure is. But I know that 1 times 22 is 22, right? And then I have 22 times 40. Okay, so there's a couple different ways that you could think about this, right? You could just do 22 times 40 in the standard algorithm to find your answer. Or you could think about 22 times 4 would be 88 and then add a 0 on, right? You see that? 22 times 4. and then add a 0. Okay, that works out pretty nicely, doesn't it? Okay, and then I'm also going to do the standard algorithm. Does not matter which one you put on top, although if you have any that have more than 2 digits, you should put the one with the most digits on the top. Okay, so 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 1 is 2. So there's our same partial product, right? Okay, same on both sides. And then magic 0, and 4 times 2 is 8. And 4 times 2 is 8. Okay, and then that makes 10. Carry the 1, and that makes 9. 902. And if I add these two together, need to make sure that I'm lining up my place value. Don't want to add tens to hundreds, right? And that's also 902. So hopefully that's the answer that you got and put into Edpuzzle, right? And we see that our answer is the same and our partial products are the same. Are our partial products always going to be the same? What if we had put 41 on the top in our area model? Maybe you did that and you broke up the 20 and the 2. Are our partial products going to be different for that? They certainly are. But is our total product going to be the same? It is. So 20 times 41 would be 82 and a 0, right? Because 41 times 2 is 82 and a 0, and 41 times 2 would be 82. Different partial products, but when we add it together, it still comes out to 902. All right, and the reason for those different partial products is because we split up the 20 and the 2 instead of splitting up the 40 and the 1. All right, awesome job. Could we do an estimate to double check our work? We sure could. 22 and 40, I could think about 20 times 40. Always good to do an estimate because, you know, we could make mistakes and we can be way off. 2 times 4 is 8. And 2 zeros, that's 800. Is 800 close to 900? Sure it is. Okay, excellent. Let's look at number 4 on the same page. All right. There's number 4, 21 times 343. Okay. I also want you to do that one on your own. And I'll tell you what, let's do number 4 and number 5 on your own in Edpuzzle. Okay. Number 4 and number 5. Put the answers in Edpuzzle. And I'll see them when you have your notes, right? Both area model and standard algorithm, doing them both. Okay, and here is model A and model B, 2 different ways to break it apart. Okay, see that? So 201 times 32, 32 times 201, same answer, different partial products, right? Different partial products. So depending on which model you chose, you get to make the choice, right? Okay, awesome job. Thanks for watching. I will see you soon.